here at NJA's conference. This is the finals of the Steam Tank Challenge. With me from Manasquan High School is the EcoCast Chilling System, and I want you to introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Rachel Wall. We're both seniors from Manasquan High School.
I'm Jane Hamilton.
Okay, why don't we bring in your prototype, and why don't you tell us what it is?
Sure. So we created the EcoCast Chilling System, which uses gravity to inflate and deflate a bunch of small pouches within the cast, which will account for swelling. So simply when your arm, we targeted the arm specifically, so when your arm is really swollen, you will need a bigger cast so it doesn't cut off circulation from the cast. So you simply will just deflate the pouches when you need that. So the pouch just has to be higher than the IV when you want to deflate it. And simply the pressure will go down, and it's just simple gravity. So you would just hold your arm higher than the IV you hook up. And then when you want to inflate the cast, because the swelling has gone down, your cast becomes loose and you lose stability of it, and you simply lift the IV higher than your arm would be, and it starts to inflate, and this will allow for compression of the arm. And this can also be used for muscle atrophy, which is when your muscle mass goes down and decreases because you haven't used it for a while, which occurs when you have a cast on, because obviously it's immobilized, so you can't use it. So towards the end of your time in a cast, your muscle goes down and your cast becomes really loose, which affects your healing process.
And what's another advantage to this if it's cold?
So typically when you get a cast, you're supposed to ice the arm, but when you have a cast, it's difficult because your arm is casted. But with our pouches, it'll allow for you to chill the arm, which will decrease swelling and help with the overall healing process.
Now, I was very interested to see what spurred this idea, because I remember last year your school actually did an EcoCast, but what's the impetus for all this?
Yeah, so last year my team and I created the EcoCast, which is where this idea came from. When I was in 5th grade, I broke my one leg, and in 6th grade, I broke my other leg. So I thought of a way that we can reduce all the waste that casts produce, because they're not decomposable, they just sit in landfills.
Right.
So that was last year's project with the EcoCast, 100% biodegradable cast. Now this year we decided to go for swelling, because I had the problem with my legs swelling up at different points of my casting process and having to figure out how to stuff ice packs in there. And when my leg finally shrunk from muscle atrophy, how it was really unstable.
So your experience with a bad experience with casts, you turned into an innovative project.
Yes.
How many hours did you guys spend on this?
Well, I mean, you started last year, so I just joined the project this year, but Rayleigh started like in the beginning of last year, I believe.
Yeah, so I started the EcoCast winter, I'd say, of my sophomore year. I'm now in my fall of my senior year. So it's been almost 2 years working on this, and we just started the chilling system winter of last year when we entered the Steam Tank competition. So it's been a lot of hours, but I don't know exactly, but on and off. But it's been fun with Jane.
So you're a senior. What year are you?
I'm also a senior.
So what are your plans for after your senior year?
Go first.
So I hope to go to medical school, so I'm going pre-med. I'm actually enrolled in LSU, Louisiana State University.
Oh.
So I want to be a rheumatologist one day.
Okay, and what about you?
I'm hoping to go some kind of health science undergraduate degree and eventually go to graduate school to become a physician assistant, maybe in orthopedics.
Well, you have a great start.
Thank you.
The students from Manasquan High School in their EcoCast chilling system.